Does this work? Okay, that's better. I think. Yeah, that's better. Oh my god, it looks so stupid. Look at this. Hold on. Look what happened to this. Wait. This. No, wait. This. It's bad. It's so bad. Okay. I like really miss being able to like having the background. Like I like color coding them. I would have them organized by type, and like the background would be matching the type. Can you? Ow. Explain. Oh. What? Oh my god! Wally. Well, shit! Okay, I'm not gonna do this now. I'm not gonna do it on stream. But this has changed everything. Shut up.
Fine, I can play Snow Halation instead.
I'm out of ammo! I'm out of ammo! This was bad! This was a bad idea! This was a bad idea! This was a bad idea! Bad idea!
We're jolting.
Oh my fucking god!
Bad idea!
Unclear what we're doing right now.
Bad idea!
Oh, in the hole.
Our little guys look really nice together because we like got the slightly off primary colors thing going.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't sound condescending.
Sorry, I was like half paying attention.
Wow,
That was really funny.
It's fine. I know that we are not friends.
This dude's name looks like a keyboard smash.
Did you meet a Rogadin?
I've texted that to someone before. It's I don't even know how the fuck to say. Hello. More Star Rail time. I'm gonna check my little text message first. I've got a text from March. Off to a great start. Have a look. It looks bad. The photos are not sent yet. I took this picture of the coach. What do you think? Oh, that's cute. Do you have any suggestions? It's perfect. There's nothing to nitpick with this one. What a coincidence. I think so too. If there's anything to criticize, it'll be not having me in the picture. All right, you're it. What? My official photographer. Cute. Okay. So where am I picking back up? Actually to Jesus Christ. I think to warm up, I'm gonna go do the third part of that Herta space station meme quest. And then I'll continue with the Trailblaze. Or we just gotta skedaddle on by this guy. Or just fight him. Or just fight him. That's fine.
This song's just for you.
Okay. Serval, I've not used yet. So I am excited to test her out. Ooh. Oh my god, she's so cute. Ooh. Fun.
Watch this. Take this. You won't get away.
Nice.
One step closer to the stars.
Anyway. So now I gotta talk to this guy because the computer's not working, but it should be working now, right? We've got enough computing power today. I've reported it to the lead researcher. She said she expects you to get this done today. Please let me know when you're done. I'll need to reinforce the terminal's security system. Sure, please turn on the terminal for me. The optical identity verification program is all set. The terminal has sufficient computing power. Please help yourself. It'd be nice if they wouldn't teleport me to the very back of the room. Boop. Okay. So we have to go that way. Oh, there's a teleporter. I'm so smart.
This is also the reward of trailblazing.
Not a big deal. All right, this is our last web browsing history for Joanne. Joanne is the very, I think, lazy nurse. Okay. Visited Flying Dog, IPC's e-commerce platform. Visited Flying Dog, handmade mechanical section. Trotter flagship store for children's floating motorboat. Obtained right access to Flying Dog, handmade mechanical section. Trotter flagship store for children's floating motorboat. Sent a message saying, "Hello, do you include shipping to the space station?" Obtained Iris access. Flying Dog, payment complete. Visited VideoPie, the freshest and fastest video service. Visited VideoPie, recording of this crazy life coaching workshop. Scumbag company tried to recruit anyone and everyone. Heard a space station. Visited VideoPie. Just how many of these 10 most awful workplace justifications have you heard? Visited the webpage, Workplace Insight Forum. Why do we need to loaf on the job? There are so many benefits to getting enough rest. Visited the webpage Workplace Insight Forum. The 130 most important loafing strategies for workers. You may now relax at work. Visited the webpage Workplace Insight Forum. The 130 blank important blank strategies for blank. You may now blank at work. Visited the webpage blank blank forum. The 130 blank important blank blank. Failed to access the terminal. Failed to access the terminal. You can now access the terminal. The parsed page content is incomplete. Detected mimetic virus of unknown origin. Aw shit, it's Joanne! The underlying logic, top level design, where final delivery, inside, guarantee, closed loop. Thinking, sedimentation, methodology, cycle, conversion, logic, reuse, mode, quick, vertical, leadership, resources. Work hard, days, still, blessing, sleep hours. Visited the webpage, question mark? Leadership course? Number, Failed to access the terminal. You can now access the terminal. The page content cannot be parsed. Mimetic virus of unknown origin detected. I understand every single word, but I don't understand when they're put together. I feel dizzy reading them. I want to throw up. What on earth justifies my continued existence in this world? If a person is without any career, Would they be any different from a piece of space garbage? Well, geez. Hold on, what was I thinking? That was close. I almost got infected by the mimetic virus. From Joanne's record, it's clear that this mimetic virus interferes with one's mind and manipulates people into a pointless rat race. This virus is truly vicious. I should head back, but before I go, I better tell the engineer. After all, I promised him. I don't trust this dude. Are you done? Yes, I think I got the result. Okay, according to the space station data center's regulations, your query access will be terminated as soon as you leave the terminal room. Thank you for your cooperation. I still don't trust him. Go to Herta Space Station, Master Control Room. Boop.
Fancy a coffee?
Asta. It's you. Thanks for helping out at the station. Did you encounter some problems? I've gone through all the data records. Great. I heard from the maintenance engineer that due to incomplete recovery from the previous invasion, the terminal's computing power had been hindering your progress. So I didn't expect you to finish the investigation so soon. Thank you for your hard work. So, what's the conclusion? Tell her your observation and your analysis. Ha, I see. I did have a suspicion that Joanne was the one who got infected, but I didn't have any substantial evidence. How did you know it was her? Simple. Out of the three of them, she is the only one who exhibited speech patterns similar to those of crack-up conch after its infection. I've always found it rather suspicious that she, a person who dozes off all the time, would have such a drastic change of personality and would quit all her habits and hobbies out of nowhere. Anyway, the overall result is as expected. Next, we should weed out Joanne's virus and get her back on track to her old self. Thank you for your hard work on finding such substantial evidence. So, hold on, I have a few questions. Oh, go ahead. I'll answer all your questions if I know the answers. Is there anything else I need to clarify? Oh, whoa. Isn't it a good thing to keep Joanne this way? I mean, not really. That was a dangerous thought. Of course not. Joanne is a living human being. You shouldn't think like that. Yeah, you're right, Asta. Although we come from different cultural backgrounds, some of the most basic rights and interests are recognized by all of us as the common bottom line and must not be deprived. Besides, based on my personal experience, you'll never get great results in any field of research unless you're passionate about it. How did you guess correctly that Joanne was the one? Guess? I didn't guess. To some extent, it was just simple psychology. Joanne completely wiped out her personal life, which is very unusual. Think about the simple analogy. People's capacity for work is limited, just like how a balloon can only hold a finite amount of air. When they don't get enough rest or fulfillment, people will just be like a balloon, being unceaselessly inflated, which will inevitably blow up if there's no chance for an air release. Aren't you worried about the other two? Worried about what? Do you mean how their research at the space station will be affected? I don't think there's any problem, except that Chris might need some psychological counseling from a doctor. People have the freedom to do whatever they want in their own lives, as long as they don't undermine the security of the space station or violate the regulations. Well, I do get your point to some extent. It might seem productive, at least in the short term, to just disregard people's safety concerns and force them into non-stop work. But in the real world, such practices will only spell disaster. The station is built in space, far away from any land surface. Not everyone can adapt to life here. This will become clear after a while. Despite our top-notch equipment and resources, some people still find it unbearable to live on the station after staying here for a long time. In that case, letting people develop their own hobbies improves everyone's mental health, especially when they've been away from land for an extended period of time. This is the best way to improve overall productivity. After all, we are born to be humans, not plants or rocks that do not have emotions. How could we still call ourselves humans if we were to throw away our hobbies and emotions? But I don't seem to have any hobbies. Well, I do know a little bit about your situation. It's all right. You still have a long way to go. You'll eventually find your hobbies and your own way of life. Well, you still have a long way ahead of you. When you're out there exploring, remember, no matter what, don't just throw away your hobbies and your emotions. Oh, right, by the way, I almost forgot one thing. I know paper records will be printed out at the terminal. Keep those records to yourself. Don't let the information leak out into the space station. Promise me, or I'll take back the reward. Don't worry, they will never leak out. Well, anyway, thank you so much. This is the reward for you. I made it myself. If you don't like it, I can take you to buy the Starnaut fleet when the latest version comes out. It's very popular among young people these days. I think she just gave me like level up material, right? Oh, I also got this. Tracks of Destiny. Advances level up materials for traces. Your victory is secured by countless failures, and the small steps you have taken led you to the turning point of fate. I think I got that from completing the simulated universe for this time period, but I don't know what it does. It said leveling up traces? Like this? Oh, I need it for whatever this is. Well, I need to be Ascension level 6 first, so I'll just hold on to that. Oh, I guess that's probably maybe like the Genshin equivalent of like a crown, maybe? Okay. I still can't do Universal Equilibrium. I've got 2 companion missions and a daily mission. So I'm gonna go back to Eurilo 6 and continue the main plot.
Fancy a coffee?
I literally just took a sip of my coffee when she said that. Oh shit, what do you want? Antonia? Supervisor? Can't you see I'm busy? Spit it out and stop bothering me. Oh, it's you again. The last time we met, I left in a hurry. I never got a chance to thank you. I'd like to introduce myself again. I'm Antonia, the developer responsible for the Great Mine and the supervisor for the mining teams. As you saw in the mine, a lot of people in the underground count on me to make a living. Don't you need to supervise the miners? The team leaders are responsible for supervision. My job is to coordinate personnel and arrange work schedules. My presence down in the mines will only hinder the miners' work. Why make everyone uncomfortable? By the way, I heard you were working with Wildfire. A kind reminder for you, Oleg's crew takes care of their own, but their pockets aren't deep. Feel free to come to me when you have financial problems. I heard that the mine hasn't been peaceful lately. Yes, as you saw last time in the mine, it's been a bit chaotic. But it will end. The vagrants will stop messing around sooner or later. After all, they've got mouths to feed. If they really got rid of all the professional mining teams, those hooligans wouldn't be able to make a living. They are well aware of this, which is why they've never crossed the line. A small reward goes a long way with them. I just didn't expect the news to get all the way to Svarog this time. I heard you recruited some of the vagrants into the mining team. Well, how should I put it? Life isn't easy. If Boulder Town also gets eroded by the Fragmentum, we will have to find another livelihood. Who wouldn't want some help at a time like this? But the old miners have their own ideas. They think the Vagrants have made a mess of the mining team. And the Vagrants aren't happy with their payment. Oh! Stove! Hi! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. How'd your marathon go?
I think I'm okay to feel good about this.
Give you a fancy little shout out.
Pick it off.
It went well.
What? No! No! Go out of bounds. God damn it!
Still got plenty of games to play for next time? Good. I was about to add another, but to your queue, but I think I'll wait for next time. You intercepted the ball and it fumbled immediately. Oh, that's what happened. Nice. Okay. But I know what I'm doing. This minor setback will not change my mind. Don't worry about it. Do you have any recommendations for activities in the underground? The Fight Club is quite popular, but personally, I wouldn't pay a shield for that kind of cheap show. It's vulgar and low class. There is a restaurant, the one owned by Gertie. The food there is quite good, so long as Gertie doesn't come up with some weird recipes on a whim. Also, I heard there will be a rap concert where the Vagrants are. I don't know how to appreciate that kind of thing, so I've never been there. Go check it out if you're interested. Just be careful. What? Really? That's cool. Alright, what else does she want? Let's see. Oh, yes, there is indeed something that could use your help. An elderly minecart operator intends to retire, but he's not really hitting it off with his current apprentice. I guess you already know what I'm getting at. If the apprentice can't complete his training, then the master won't be able to retire in peace. So I'd like to ask you to be, assistant instructor for that not-so-bright apprentice. Sorry, but every Sampo option I just gotta pick. I know just the man for this job. His name is Sampo. Huh? No way. He'd bring nothing but trouble. Relax. Though the title is assistant instructor, it doesn't actually require much technical know-how. That senior minecart operator is very capable, but he has a bad temper and can be very stubborn. Things would be good if he had a gifted apprentice to begin with, but that's sadly not the case right now. So please find a way to help him. What say you? Can you do me this favor? I suppose I can give it a try. They usually stay at the Vagrant shelter in the mines. I've already told that senior minecart operator about this. When you see him, just say my name, and he'll know. Alright, so I think that's an adventure mission? No. Yes. Okay. I'll investigate that later. To rot or to burn. Find the guide arranged by Wildfire. Oh, is it Hook? Cute.
Hook? You. This I really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
Ah, that's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What do you want?
Kiddo, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg.
Oh.
I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy Sampo.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, but have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
No, but I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues. I can help you. You have my word.
Did Oleg really send him? I don't trust this dude. Clues for your own shady dealings, no doubt.
Hey, that's not nice. Wildfire made a request and I got on with the job. My legacy will prove that Sempo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great. Stay close.
I love how much March hates this guy.
Sampo, are we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? 2 more steps, just 2 more steps, and you're there.
This is Svarog's lair? I thought it'd be cold and lifeless. Turns out it's pretty busy.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be. If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
Oh wait, I got some reading to do. Pet diary. Sesame. A pet keeping diary. But are virtual pets really pets? 1. I heard you can make more money finding ancient relics than mining, so I asked some of my dad's acquaintances for help. A fortnight later, the only relic I found was something similar to a rand counter. It just looked a bit smaller. I don't know anything about relics, so I had to spare a little cash to hire Balloway from Miner's Lamp for an appraisal. Mr. Balloway says the relic is called a virtual pet. People from the old world would feed images of their pet into it. Through the device, the pet could live on forever with its owner. I don't know what a pet was. I didn't know what a pet was, so I asked him. According to the Miner's Lamp, a pet is something of a luxury, something you have to feed and take care of. I had no interest in it whatsoever. Balloway mentioned that the parts inside could be exchanged for some money, but told me not to get my hopes up, as Boss Svarog was unlikely to be interested. What the heck? I thought this was supposed to make more money than mining. 2. Thankfully, everything is virtual. I fed it a ton of food and drink. I can barely keep myself alive. It would be impossible for me to have a real pet. Thanks to this virtual pet thing, I can be a real pet owner. Dad's friends say that he's looking for a buyer for me. For some reason, I kind of feel like keeping it now. Oh well, I guess I'll just help the next owner take care of it until then. I think today is Sesame's bath day. By the way, I named it Sesame. Cute, right? 3. Never thought virtual pets would get sick too. I went and found Natasha to have her look at Sesame. She said that there's nothing she could do and sent me off to look for the Miner's Lamp. I heard that she was a great doctor. How come she couldn't help Sesame? Don't be scared, Sesame. Daddy's right here. Hang in there. 4. Sesame has recovered! Oh man, I was so worried these last 2 days that I couldn't even eat. I feel so relieved right now. I have to tell everyone. They need to know that Sesame has recovered. It's almost Sesame's birthday, so I'm gonna go get some rock crabs for the celebration. Even if it can't really eat anything. 5. Oh no! Sesame's been stolen by a bunch of bandits! Those thieves, those scavengers, trash! I recognize their faces. They're thugs from the Vagrant camp. They're good at selling relics. They were at the doctor's last time and heard about Sesame. Darn, I'm gonna get Sesame back even if it costs me my life. What are we on? Is this 7? No, wait. 6? 6. Sesame, oh my sweet Sesame, how could you be sold for scrap? When I found them, they said they had already sold Sesame to Svarog's vagrants, and that it had probably already been salvaged by now. Oh, Sesame, it'd be pointless for me to fight them now that you're gone. How could this be? I'd be better off dead. After making a grave for Sesame, maybe... I'm just saying. Maybe I should get a crystal lizard. 7. This lizard's a pain. I'm done with it. Dude had a Tamagotchi. That was a roller coaster.
Did you see those extra boxes of medical supplies at the depot? Who brought those over?
Clara, I assume. I can't think of anyone else that'd do something that generous.
Who's Clara? Is she one of us?
Not even close. She's Svarog's trusted family.
Look at, like, Himiko being, like, incredibly... She's trying to be inconspicuous. But she's standing, like, so close to this lady.
Family? Of a robot?
Well, you'll understand when you've been here a while longer.
Alas, this place is a bit of a mixed bag. Plenty of characters. Keep your wits about you, friends. Don't let anyone deceive you.
It's all good. We've had you for practice.
Oh, whoa!
You know, Missy, you sure know how to bear a grudge.
Get his ass.
Did you hear? Those idiots got into a fight in the mine. It only got settled after Boss Svarog showed up. I said it before. Only Boss Svarog can protect us down here. Everyone should follow his lead. Well, what do you think? Cat got your tongue?
Do you ever talk about anything else? I'm so tired of hearing about Svarog.
Damn.
But it's true. What else is there to say? Hey, take a look at all these good-for-nothings. They'd starve to death without it.
Pressure. Opening of the new tempering workshop. Advertisement for the new tempering workshop. You seem to have heard a similar name elsewhere. Yeah, wait, this sounds familiar. New tempering workshop, opening soon. Dear fellow vagrants, good day. I am Ogla Clark of Rivet Town. You may have not heard of me, but you probably have heard of the tempering workshop in Rivet Town. That's right, I hail from this legendary workshop. Rivet Town has completely fallen to the invasion of Fragmentum monsters, and the old tempering workshop has disbanded because of that. Even as I arrive at this vagrant camp, I am unable to locate my former colleagues. However, there are a number of able craftspeople among the vagrant community, and we have hit it off right away. Therefore, I have decided to inherit the name of the beloved Tempering Workshop by founding the new Tempering Workshop. Services provided: appraisal, repairing, and recycling of various ancient relics, recycling and refurbishment of old parts, sale of various spare parts. We hope all fellow vagrants pay attention to the fact that the supply of goods in the workshop does not come from conventional channels. All the parts we have are sourced from putting in hard work and risking our lives in the machine graveyard. Each and every one of them has a soul and is infused with our heart and persistence. Even though some may complain about the appearance and variety of our wares, you will be hard-pressed to find another establishment like ours. Oh, hi Riley. So what are you waiting for? Take action rather than take fancy. Come to the new Tempering Workshop and look for the gadgets of your dreams. Come with your robot friend and enjoy a 50% discount. When did I get this one? Message board? Welcome to the Gathering Place. You can provide whatever feedback you have about our service here. Old customer. Did you not wash your cups again? There are even handprints on the cup. The water bill is going up, but your service is getting worse. I want a refund. Bouldertown locals love Bouldertown. Here's the latest news. There are some strangers in town lately. They got all kinds of fancy hair colors and are traveling with that trickster merchant. That's me. That's us. They look really dodgy and are probably thugs from the other towns. Everyone, be careful when you walk around and be on the lookout for outsiders. I hear they are thieves. Nina is bored. Can you get some snacks going? What's the point in only providing water? Do you even know how to run a business? Mechanic to be. Someone earlier wrote a pretty disgusting comment. You reckon you're the only resident in Bouldertown? That people shouldn't be able to enter or leave? I saw those people you mentioned too. They were also traveling with Wildfire members. Also, what's wrong with dyed hair? Everyone was once young, so dial your tone down a little. It sounds like you locals are so high and mighty. What's wrong with outsiders? Everyone's got arms and legs and are trying to earn a living, but you're here maliciously suspecting them of this and that. You've really got no manners. Grandpa trying to help. Everyone, please mind your manners and watch your words when leaving comments here. Don't hurt people, don't make bad jokes, and don't provoke others. People need to learn to be considerate when communicating. If there is a difference in opinion, don't fight over it, and don't act on impulse. This feels like I'm reading, oh god, what's the app? It's like the Neighborhood. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the Neighborhood app for old people, and it's just people arguing with each other. I could also just say Facebook. Nextdoor. Yes, this feels like I'm reading a Nextdoor thread. A cup of water for a day. Gramps, don't bother helping. We're all anonymous here and everyone writes harsh comments. This is like the mad moles in the mines, not wanting to see the light, just running around screaming. They get sensitive to everything and like to engage in infighting that ends up hurting themselves. The Gathering Place is just a mole nest. I'm used to it. Bouldertown locals love Bouldertown. Nah, it's you outsiders who made Bouldertown the way it is now. Wasn't it you lot who begged us to take you in? And now you have the guts to call everyone mad moles? Listen to what you're saying and don't put words into the mouths of Bouldertown locals. We are not the same as you. Wildfire is hiring. I don't think us underworld folks are mad moles, and I don't think we need to separate outsiders from locals when the Fragmentum is threatening everyone. I'm a local born and bred, but when I ran across monsters in the mines, it was outsiders who carried me on their shoulders and saved my life. Besides, mad moles act that way because they lost their sense of security towards their future. They don't understand why the world just suddenly changed. The feeling of security is a fundamental survival need for all creatures, and all animals are equal under the threat of the Fragmentum. The seniors in Wildfire had taught me all that. I believe the biggest difference between humans and animals is that we have a rational brain. If you don't want to turn into a mad mole, you can join Wildfire and protect our home together. Don't fight over being an outsider or a local when we have the Fragmentum to fight. Boulder Town, I'm Lay, and I'm having my birthday soon. Number 8 is right. It's better to work for Wildfire than to argue over minute issues. Let us all calm down and desist from arguments. Say, my birthday's tomorrow. If you're so inclined, I'd treat you to a drink tomorrow afternoon. I might not be able to afford expensive beverages, but 1 cup of water is still within my budget. Boulder Town locals love Boulder Town. Thanks. I had a drink on you today. Appreciate the treat. But judging from the way you speak, you're not a local, are you? Mechanic to be. Lay, I think you just wasted your money. Angry fella. Go on, keep commenting. Every time I read this booklet, it's just full of comments. So why does no one comment when I start write in it? Y'all looking down on us migrants from other towns? It's all you local groups chatting up on this book, no? I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna come every day just to see who's writing a thesis in these messages and what kind of new stuff you write about. Whenever I leave, you chat all the way from the Eternal Freeze to the history of the mines, from your lunch to Gertie's cooking skills, from how to dig more efficiently to the fundamentals of mixing machines. And you all stop as soon as I'm in the gathering place. You telling me it's a coincidence? Well, I don't believe you. I'm gonna be right here from morning till night, and I wanna see what exactly you are all blabbering about. Old customer. How did number 12 get drunk on water? You got a hidden menu at this place? Mechanic to be. The gathering place got a new notebook because the last one was full. Bro, if you've got such an active imagination, why don't you go write a novel? There was like half Nextdoor thread and half like 4chan anonymous board.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this. Open sesame! Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
What about these clues of yours?
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt. Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Farog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beaten them to it. They'd be calling me Sempo Bosky by now.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the Vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector
I do have to pass
has
a
to pass
test.
a test from these walking stoplights first.
What's the test? What? Do they give you a gachapon for the test?
Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
It feels like the people here are all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
Don't take Svarog as an ordinary robot. He's, special.
Yo. Yo? Just settle down and listen to me, you artless little cells. Internal combustion engine rep champion. 88 degrees bedrock. In the house. And owning the underworld rap scene. Is she gonna rap at me? Here's some rhymes to drive away those winter blues. I'm not reading this. I don't read it, but I'm reading it very monotonously. 4,000 days with no light gets dark. 4,000 kids with no home. That's stark. No more food left in the cupboard. The mood is dire. Like a fire burning, she knows it's bread her kids desire. But that's sad. This is a sad rap. Fragile, innocent young eyes peeking out the windows. Life can be so tough. Only your mama really ever knows. Fixating, hating, these problems never really abating. Sweeping past outside, an honest shadow. Take a look. 10 square feet of sadness written down in her notebook. Noting down the starlight, oh, it's so romantic. Then painting a scene that's heartbreaking and tragic. A broken heart, cause freedom keeps her going. Dignity stolen. We drift now that it's snowing. Oh my god, she's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just for a crust of bread, just for liberation. Go against the grain like that alien guardian. That one's not so good. The wheels they keep are turning in the snow nation. Our era will complete its reconciliation. 4,000 days, 4,000 nights. Kids think glaciers are just frozen milk. 4,000 homes, 8,000 eyes. Those sweet breadcrumbs like scattered snowflakes. The milk line was kind of out of nowhere, but overall, that was pretty good. Enthusiastically applause. She looks happy. She can do more? Any new tracks? Oh my god. She's going. Good for her. Finish listening to the Vagrant's rap.
Hold still. You're nearly fixed.
My design has been superseded by newer models. My components are no longer valuable.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not interested in selling your components.
What are you hiding? Oh my god. Is this about the rap battles? Rap battle voting channel opens. A promotion image for a competition in the Vagrant camp. You have plenty of reasons to suspect this was made by a certain rapper. Oh my god. This poster is completely filled with highly saturated colors, bright enough to burn the eye in this bleak Vagrant camp. The voting channel for the next season of Rap Battles has opened. Rap lovers, come one, come all. Doggy Spock? Big Daddy Invincible? 88 Degrees Under the Mine? Those are good rap names. Please consult Dr. Dig for details on how to join. Cool. I'm not reading that because written rap in media, like that isn't real rap, embarrasses me so badly.
This has to be one of them, right?
It looks so lame.
March!
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down. That scared me.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Huh? Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament?
Infernal construction what now? How would we know anything about that?
Sampo, do you know the answer?
Sampo Koski always knows the... Wait, what did it say again?
Aren't you supposed to be dependable?
Well, I don't know everything. Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the vagrants are talking about. We might just hit the jackpot.
Please answer the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament?
Shit, I should have been paying more attention to the rap battles. Well, Dr. Dig is who's in charge of it. Is Dr. Dig the champion? What's gonna happen if I answer wrong?
Correct answer.
Cool.
Whoa! Was that a lucky guess? Did you go to a music festival without us?
March, you were there. We just listened to someone rap for like 2 minutes.
Success. Requisite certifications remaining. 2. Please extend your right hand.
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... hey, ow, ow, ow! So this is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
I feel like I'm being stamped to get into like a music festival. Robot Settlement Level 1 certification. We're opening the entrance of the robot settlement. Only those who have obtained all 3 certification levels can gain permission to open the door. Can't this robot be more gentle with a pretty girl's hand?
Yo, listen up. This one's for all you pretend rappers. Internal Combustion Engine Champion, 88 Degrees Bedrock, repping the dawn of the underworld rap. Here's something to wake up your soul. Check it. Light of the moon of a city of snow. Kid down below gazing up all alone.
Okay.
Silence, dismay. How to make sense of this vision of gray? You to protect, her to defend. Queen of oblivion lies with no end. Child born and bred of the underworld dark. Orders that keep him and home far apart. Life, death, and honor, the struggle persists. Finding his parents' his solitary wish. Crackling flame, flickering light. And now he escapes in the dead of the night. Sickness and hunger forever pursuing him. Gritting his teeth, leaves a city behind. Scraping of claws, gnashing of teeth. Evil intent, hears the sound of his feet. Don't make a sound of your breath till it's over. Heart pounding, don't let the panic take over. Howl of the wind, silvery light. Hold on to sanity, keep up the fight now that blizzard descends. I start to close, the voices of family lost to the snow. Another Bellabug night, the hate, the lies just can't hide, yeah. Her gaze cold as ice while the world passes by.
Dessa, is that you?
Another Bellabug night, I find the lies can't abide, yeah. On his face one last smile,
Wait, like, this is like not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'll applaud for her. That was good. Oh shit. Clara Protection Society. What? Is seeking new members. There's a strange and immense zeal in the recruitment announcement. Join the society and you will be able to protect Clara. Protect, 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 and more protect. What is the Clara Protection Society? The full name of the society is the Society to Protect Clara's Smile, to repay her for her selfless help to all the residents in the Vagrant Camp. Abbreviated to Clara Protection Society. What is the mission of this society? The society aims to repay Clara for her angelic deeds, such as helping with the entire Vagrant Camp's food and lodging, and healing our exhausted hearts and minds. Therefore, as adults, we should not bring trouble to Clara. Help Clara whenever we can. Let Clara grow up happily. Become Clara's true family. Protect Clara's innocent smile. Protect Clara's angelic voice. And protect Clara's heart of gold. Though Clara is not good at receiving any strong displays of gratitude and always lowered her head in embarrassment, we are not going to stop. What can you get out of joining this society? By joining this society, you can enter the Vagrant Camp and share Clara's gentle smile that can melt snow with the society's millions of members. There is no completed member headcount, but trust me, that's how many people are protecting Clara. After Clara has greeted you, hide in a corner and vocalize your praises at a volume that does not disturb her. Purchase Clara's portrait, bunny plush, feet imprints, and other merchandise from the Society's merchandise division using community volunteering work credits at the cheapest price. The artist, Old Ollie, was a famous artist known for painting legendary portraits for wanted posters. Lastly, and the most glorious, you will receive a Clara's Protector badge upon joining the society, made with stainless steel to symbolize our timeless and heartfelt desire to protect Clara. Let the overworld citizens have their supreme guardian. We at the underworld have a new son, and protectors who love her and are loyal to her. Small print at the bottom of the poster. While enjoying the various benefits the society offers, please refrain from providing any personal conveniences to Clara on your own. This goes against Clara's goodwill. Question Clara on matters aside from daily life in the Vagrant Camp. It should be basic manners, not to pry into other people's privacy. Form any kind of familial relationship with Boss Svarog in order to get closer to Clara. These relationships include, but are not limited to, adoption, sworn siblings, and marriage. This list will continuously be updated, and the Society reserves the rights to final interpretation. It feels like something I have to read every time I get a VTuber membership. Treasure.
No! You can't insert the microcrystalline unit into the heat sink substrate like that.
How do you know? Balloway from Miner's Lamp said that you need to pay attention to the interfaces when assembling relics. To make this thing move again, we need to connect the microcrystalline unit to the operating brake module. Otherwise, it's just a pile of scrap metal.
If you believe a word that senile idiot Balloway says, you're done for. The last time he acted on his own advice, he electrocuted himself. You should be asking people with real smarts. No one is better at fixing machines than Marev. I saw him connecting a microcrystalline conductor unit to a logic control hub to get a vibrating drill to work.
Marev? Him and his brother wouldn't know a real relic if it hit him in the face. Last I heard, he got scammed by someone selling counterfeit junk.
Ah, you're just salty, my friend.
Ooh, hold on, I have to go grab a package. New. Oh shit, we got a new computer mouse! Don't be too parasocial with this VTuber, please. Yeah, that's basically what it was saying. Uh-oh, new mouse might be too clicky for me. Yeah. Well, I guess that's not too bad. I'm very like, I don't know. I'm very sensitive to keyboard and mouse noises. I'm gonna use it for a little bit and see if I hate it. But like, I don't know. I hate when people can hear that I'm using a computer. Even if I'm like not even streaming, I just like don't like making noise. This one, however, is wireless, which is very exciting because I've been using a wired mouse for a while. It's cute. It's white. Sorry for every Discord call you've been in with me. I don't know. It like, I notice it. I notice it a lot on other people's, but like it doesn't bother me as much unless it's like my own. For some reason. Oh my god, it's kind of cute. It's like white and blue. Okay. Why is my mouse now in the middle of the screen? What? Hey, what? Why would that be happening? Hold on. All right now. Yeah, I might have to exit really quick. Will this be enough? All right, what the? Let's try this again. do like it though. Even if the clicking is loud, it already makes way less noise just because I'm not dragging the cord or the cable of my previous mouse all over my desk. We love technical difficulties. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, and there's like extra buttons on this mouse, which I'm not used to. What does this do? Can I map these? Whoa. Oh my god, that one changed the color. Cute. That's silly. Why is there an entire button for that? Gamers.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Ugh, I'm so sick of repeating this.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Ugh, let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
You mean this? Here, look.
Yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component?
Ah, shit. I got all distracted by my new mouse. I do not remember. Brakes? Operating brake module? Thank God someone was listening.
Wrong.
Oh!
Congratulations. Simple question, terrible answer. It's back to school for you.
Can I smash this can opener already?
Ha! You wanna go? You caught me in a bad mood. Let's do this.
Wait, now they're fighting.
If we into scrap metal, we still get our certification, right? Suits me.
Maybe like they talked about it, but then like that's why it was in your memory. But then they like said something else. Or maybe that was the correct answer and we're just supposed to fight them.
Keep up my tempo.
You have the worst luck running into me.
God, I love this song.
Watch this.
Let's go.
Yeah, Serval is cute. I'm excited to see what her ultimate is.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Wait, have mercy. I'm sorry. One certification coming right up.
Now we're talking.
A little silly that you can also just
Okay,
beat them up to get the
please extend your
certification.
right hand.
March, put your hand up.
Huh? Me again? It hurts, you know. Ow.
There you are. Only one more to go. Now, please leave me in peace.
Robot Settlement Level 2 certification. Only for those who have obtained all 3 of certification levels can gain permission to open the door. God, her hair is so cute. Alright, I talked to you. I got the treasure. Oh.
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our certifications.
There's something wrong with this one.
Protocol. Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration.
Not encouraging.
System restoration failure. Core module damaged. External threat detected. Threat elimination activated. Initializing combat module.
Finally, no more racking our brains. This rust bucket's about to meet its maker.
All right. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do Serval's ultimate.
Ready to lose yourself?
Ooh, look at her guitar. You can hear the crowd cheering.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. You won't get away.
She's so cute.
Learn how to behave now.
Do you have to fight all three? I assume that the first two you have to answer the trivia right. And then the third one probably is a fight regardless. But I think with the first two, it's probably you just have to fight them if you also answer it wrong.
Let me try and reset its system.
Certification system online. Please extend your right hand.
All right, March.
Why is it always me? How come it hurt even more than the other two? At least that's the final step. We can get in now, right? Svarog's certification system is no match for us.
This better work. Let's get back to the gate and give it a go.
March is really cute. I do really like her. She's also like super weird. Like I don't know what her deal is. Sorry, Riley. Well, don't worry. You don't have to play it. I'll play it for you. I'll bear that burden.
See? Not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right? Chief Oleg knew all along that I...
Sampo, you didn't help at all.
Thank you very much.
I'll commend you to the chief. No need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost caution.
Now to set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in there.
Dude, did anyone hear what I just said?
Oh, that's true. He did supervise, which is the most important job someone can have. I guess it's fairly new, but I'm surprised I didn't see any Star Rail cosplays at Animaniapolis yesterday. Oh shit, did you stop by Animaniapolis? I thought about it, but then didn't. Yeah, also Animani, like, the attendance is usually very young. So that's another factor. If we were to see any, we'd probably see him at like the bigger cons, but even then, like it is still very new. I feel like if anybody's gonna do Star Rail cosplays, they're gonna be more like casual. Cause like, damn, these outfits.
A gate? Oh, why is there another gate here?
It's gate
Looks
time.
like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo? Oh, where is he?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, where did he run off to? He was just here a second ago.
Did he? Because we opened the gate for
This
him,
isn't the first time.
and so now he's just gone. Cool, thanks, bud.
It's that same type of robot again. Ugh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying.
Who's a good boy? Here's our certification. We just want to see your master.
Oh, good plan. Treat the robots like guard dogs. How is that going to improve our chances?
Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara.
Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this?
She's Svarog's family.
Family. Huh, weird.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Recording recovery complete.
Timmy.
Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? But we were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
It wasn't as fun as you think.
That town has danger lurking in every corner.
Indeed. And that little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself. It doesn't bear thinking about.
Ranya's voice
Her
is so
strength
cute.
belies her appearance, but even so...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, Mel was at Animini, right?
This is a big town.
Nice.
Where should we start?
Clara said she was going to find components, right? Let's start with Nat's storage room.
What VTuber merch did you find? Oh, you got a Vesper keychain? Cute. I wonder if they were a local artist. I'm always shocked when I see, like, I don't know, like new things at Midwest cons. It's always like, whoa. Didn't think y'all were aware of the up and popular new fandoms. Okay, no, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me.
Freeze!
You won't get away.
And you forgot to grab their card. I'm sure if I were to search, like,
Time for the main event.
the con, on Twitter. I could probably figure out who they were.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
This song's just for you. Let's rock!
Watch this!
They had a shrine to Ame and Gura. That's cute.
Rules are made to be broken.
Huh. Jesus Christ. A powerful swing.
Me.
You won't get away.
Nice. Ow.
Turn up the volume.
Oh, jeez. I really need to up my world level.
One step closer to the stars.
I'm too strong. It feels nice, but I also like, I don't know, it feels bad at the same time. You good, bud?
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Shh. It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module. Initialization failure. Clara in danger.
Uh-oh.
Must protect.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be eliminated.
Uh-oh.
Does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara, she...
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way.
The chihuahua stopped shaking. Something's wrong. Wow! Wow! Oh no!
Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara! We have to save her!
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
Barely felt it.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Here to crash the party? Keep up. My tempo!
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick.
I like her line there when she's shielding herself.
Rules are made to be broken. You're out! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
God, I love that move.
Turn up the volume.
The noise that her weapon makes when she hits it on the ground also sounds like, I don't know how to explain it. It makes like a guitar sound.
You won't get away. This is our chance. You still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception. Let's go. Combat is a series of precise machinations. Keep up. My tempo.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Take this! Time for a detailed overhaul. One at a time!
You can't run!
Turn up the volume.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Ow!
Try that again!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
God, she's so hot.
You have the worst luck. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out
Get a
this
march.
awesome move.
Did that not take it down? Oh, it only did fucking shield it.
Are you okay, Clara? Are you hurt?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it.
Speaking of Svarog,
We were planning on paying him a visit.
Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster so they can survive for longer.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
Why don't we think of it another way?
I'm always trying to convince Mr. Svarog. Please give me more time. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. We will have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so stubborn? No, intelligent?
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Did you really have to add that last part?
They're so
Looks
cute.
like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog.
If we can't even persuade Clara.
Then good luck persuading that mass of metal.
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, that's our starting point.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation.
We're the new variable.
Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's always a way. But first, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
I don't know if it'll make me fight anything. Boop.
She turned that way, quick!
Oh, well, okay. You good, bro? What the hell is that?
Huh? Where'd she go? We just saw her go this way. We'll just have to head straight and keep looking.
Ah! Ah!
You won't get away.
Holy fuck. Cool.
Time for the main.
Hell yeah.
The best is yet to come.
Treasure. Ooh, big boy.
Huh. These targets will make for good practice. You won't get away.
Ow.
Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike.
No. About to
Here to crash
explode.
the party.
Not today.
Turn up the volume.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's go. Take this. Time for a detailed overhaul.
Wait, isn't it good if it explodes?
One at a time. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
What is going on?
Keep up my tempo.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
You won't get away.
What? Wait. Are they
Told ya
pissed
I
off?
could
What's
fight.
happening? Haunt. Can only select Automaton Grizzly as the target. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure that would be helpful for you if you weren't
Let's make it quick.
already the only target.
Combat is a series of This song's just for you.
Turn up the volume.
My turn.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Come one, come all.
Ow. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Try that again.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up my tempo.
Oh, no, I can't defend. Ah!
Watch this. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken. Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Rhea, hello. Welcome.
Turn up the volume.
You won't get away.
Told ya I
Ready to
could
lose
fight.
yourself?
This dude's beefy.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
God, she's so cute.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never
conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Batter up!
You've never been able to catch me live? Here I am! My rare afternoon streams. Not so rare this past week, I suppose. Normally I stream like super early.
Time for a detailed overhaul. Come one, come all.
But I get a little break from
This
that.
song's just let's rock.
Okay, if I kill the big boy, do the small ones explode? Please. Yeah. Formidable foe. You're usually busy, so this must be fate. Well, I hope you're having a good day. Observation diary. What do we got here? Hi, Velvet. The notebook's cover is covered in soot or dust and stained beyond recognition. However, the notebook is barely used. February 21st. I asked the others what animals they're observing for their homework. Most of them chose things like olms, funeral worms, and crystal lizards. I wanted to observe something special, so I decided on Daddy's robot pet called Septi. It has a square head, 4 legs, and everyone in the family loves it. Today, Daddy asked me to prepare dinner for Septi, so I brought it to the energy conversion station to feed it. February 22nd. Mommy brought me to Boulder Town to play. No observation diary. February 23rd. Daddy took Septi out, unable to do observation for diary. February 24th. Daddy told me that he had made some changes to Septi, so now it can speak and is smarter. It can help me with some simple homework. I wanted to test how smart Septi is, so I told Septi, I'm not feeling too well today. Please ask the teacher for a day off for me. Septi immediately understood, saying to me, you're sick, aren't you? So yeah, Septi is very smart. Teacher's note, please stop calling this robot a pet. February 25th. Today, Mommy took me and Septi out to play. I put a rope around Septi's neck and we went out with it. We met Jimmy, who brought his own robot pet. Jimmy's pet has 2 eyes. The top eye is green and the bottom eye is red. They're both round. There are some claws below its head. It looks like the steamed rock crab Mommy made last night. Jimmy and I decided to play together, and both of us forgot about our pet. When we found them, they were hugging. I think they must have fallen in love, because Tommy and Mary are like that in class. The teacher drew a large question mark at this entry. Teacher's a killjoy. February 26th. I got sick and slept all day, so I didn't do any observation. February 27th. I got sick and slept all day, so I didn't do any observation. Teacher's note. Out of the 7 days of assignment, you've only done 3? Also, robots are not pets. February 28th. Teacher gave my observation diary a 0. Even Mommy said I was wrong. I'm so angry. I will be evil from now on. Me when I open up Twitter.com. I feel so sad. My chest is painful, but no one can understand my pain. Why am I still writing this diary? I'll become a menace. I will turn into a Fragmenta monster and eat both Tommy and Mary first. Then I will eat Teacher. Haha! I am darkness incarnate, and I will bury this foul observation diary. Bury my past. This is the end of the notebook. Edgy child syndrome. The fucking I will be evil now. Oh, Wayne Fire Emblem. Get this kid a trip to Hot Topic. I hope I meet that child. I don't know who it was, but I hope they're doing good.
Can't stop the run. You won't get away.
Oh shit. Yeah, and the other one?
Pretty good fight today. Turn up the volume. Keep up my tempo.
I told ya I could fight.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
I want to see people cosplay Serval. Because I want to see how they do her hair gradient. Like, look at her hair. It's so cute. The way it, like, glows. Ugh, she's so cute. What am I doing? Okay. Clara, girl. What's up?
Good stop.
Why won't it? Ah, I can't figure it out.
You think you enjoy watching people play Honkai rather than playing it yourself?
Oh, it's
That's
you.
fair.
You came with me after all.
You're the Underground's only hope.
You keep saying that, but
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snack?
huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these two roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by two of the vagrants.
Aww.
If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll get in big trouble.
You give a lot of thought to others.
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
Sela is like, I do not understand this
I
girl.
found the source of the problem. You replaced the rollers, but the bearing is causing a jam. And there's a misalignment. You two, give me a hand. We should be able to fix it between us.
Is it puzzle time?
More fixing? I'm getting good at this.
Puzzle time?
Can we really fix this?
Relax, we got this. Right, Dan Hung?
Less asking, more helping.
Yeah. Chocolate Pop-Tart. Oh my god. I haven't had a Pop-Tart in
it lit
so
up.
long.
Thanks, guys.
No need. We hardly lifted a finger. So, the settlement's energy supply problem is solved for the time being?
I'll go on like food crazes where I remember that a certain food exists and then I'm like, holy fuck, and I just like eat it for like 2 weeks straight. And I did that with s'mores Pop-Tarts. But that was like 2 years ago and I don't think I've had one since. It might be time to bring back the s'mores Pop-Tarts. For me.
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to worry about heat or light now.
That's true. I think eating a Pop-Tart is definitely better than eating nothing at all. And sometimes it's just really hard to eat food. We're not trying to win you over.
I understand. You helped a lot of injured people in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. You're good people. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But
she's so cute. She's so cute, but also I do need her to put shoes on. Because this world, this environment, I just know is like littered with like rusty debris all over the ground. She's gonna get an infection. Okay? At least some sandals? I worry about her. You could step on a nail. The ground is probably made of nails. How are we gonna convince her? Make something up.
You might be putting a little too much faith in me. Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like Underworlders?
Well, you do look very different from other people.
We are aliens.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the Underworlders,
oh
then
damn,
the
that's so
results don't apply
true.
to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
Calculate this.
It was
Crash lands on your
a long
planet.
time ago. The same time the Underworld was sealed off, I think.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention we're...
See? We're not even from this planet.
There's just no way that Svarog's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
We're just that special.
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
No, for real. You are a child. In other worlds, people have already conquered the heavens.
Hey, she and March aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
I believe them.
Anya,
And I'm a grown-up.
do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan Hung, and she, they are the new hope this world has been waiting for.
Dan Hung?
Let them meet Svarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
Such an amusing part of these games, playing the English dub, is like just listening to how each voice actor pronounces everybody's names. Because you'll hear like 3 different pronunciations for the same place or character. And it's like, I don't... Y'all... Can we have some communication before recording these lines? Please? Can we agree on... Like, some of them I understand. It's like, they could be pronounced multiple ways, but sometimes it's like way off. I'm a grown-up. Just trust me, okay? Come on, what do we got to lose?
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Don't we look like main characters? You can trust us.
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick. losing their homes and fighting, just like in the mine. I don't want that to happen. If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, follow me.
Ooh, do we finally get to meet Svarog?
Rania, I didn't know you'd stick up for us like that back there. Well said.
It was nothing. I just said what I truly felt.
Nyum. Okay, wait, we're going back up, but it's not making me go this way? But I'm curious.
Can't stop.
The tertiary power. What was that?
You won't get away. Time for the main event.
You're gonna explode when you die. So maybe this.
Turn up the volume.
Oh yeah!
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this.
Wait, what did I get? Use technique 50 times. Okay. Bountiful treasure. Oh, I have to do the puzzle. Okay, nice. Boop. Ooh, I love this mouse. I forgot what it's like to have a wireless mouse. It's so freeing. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Keep
up. My tempo. You won't get away. Best is yet
Oh,
to
I didn't
come.
get him in there too? Fine.
These targets will
Oh,
make for
shit.
good practice.
Now is this gonna be a 2-round? No, just the one. Okay.
Here to crash the party? Turn up the volume. Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
I can't wait to learn more about Serval and her brother's relationship.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
Because Japard is like
I'm no exception.
a knight or whatever. I don't know what he is. But he's like
My turn.
he's like fancy knight boy, paladin man. And his sister's like a rock star. Who,
Let's make it
a
quick.
rock star mechanic, I think she is. Oh, that didn't do shit.
You've got a lot of nerve.
I'm just excited to see their dynamic because they sound cute.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
No, wrong one. Ah!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
You have the worst luck running into me.
She's from a rich family. Yeah.
You won't get away.
Yeah,
This is our
the
chance.
Landau family, I think.
Take this. Turn up
Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. My turn.
Oh, shit. I don't have any defense again. I keep doing this. Well, at least it's frozen. Okay, March goes after it. Ooh.
One at a time. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I know.
Oh, I should go back and read Serval's data bank info.
This song's just for you.
Now that I have like context. Because I didn't read it before, because it kept mentioning people who I didn't know.
Fight it or rock with it.
But now I'm familiar with Belobog.
Conquer us all.
Okay. Himiko.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Rules are made to be broken.
Why did I use her skill?
You're out. Combat is a series of precise
Mania.
Turn up the volume.
Ah! No.
You can't run.
Ooh, damn, March. Okay. Yo, this guy's kicking my ass. Oh, I can't defend! Girl, help.
Take this. Keep up. My tempo.
I did it again! I deserve this.
Turn up the volume.
Okay, oh my god. Whew. That one was rough. That was a bit hard. Formidable foe. Got the treasure. Y'all are just chilling. Don't touch me. Oh, jeez. I didn't heal!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all. You won't get away. Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
I told ya I could fight.
Maybe it's time to level up a little. Well, I would if I could. I'm at my max level, and it won't let me raise my world level until I finish the story quest. Like, I literally can't raise my level anymore. Hello, Karama. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh wait, did I heal? No. Would you chill? Oh my god, they follow you so far. Fine.
Can't stop the rock.
Oh, that didn't work. Last stream you said I'm so powerful. What happened? Look.
Check out this awesome move.
I'm not the only one who could get stronger, alright? I guess my opponents are leveling up themselves.
Turn up the volume. I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose?
Time for a detailed overhaul. Rules are made to be broken. Combat is a series
Why
of
did I
precise
not
machinations.
do... Whatever.
One at a time.
Whatever.
Try that again.
Ha!
Keep up. My tempo.
Can I heal? Please? There we go. Boop. Actually, I think I want to swap my team out a bit. Serval is very cute. But who do I want instead? I kind of missed on Hung.
I'm back, Timmy.
Welcome back, Miss Clara.
Timmy.
Timmy, open the gate, please. I want to see Mr. Svarog.
Outsiders detected. Do you wish to permit access?
It's okay. They're all my guests.
Command received. Access restriction terminal unlocked. Welcome back, Miss Clara and guests.
If you can, please try not to upset Mr. Svarog.
It's okay, Clara. We're here to reason with him.
I'll leave negotiations to you guys. They're not my strong point.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Negotiating with robots. I can't say I've tried it before.
Are you ready?
Like, so long as we don't let Sela talk to him, I think everything will be fine. Oh god. Okay, this doesn't look like the environment for a conversation.
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara. But why have you brought them?
Mr. Svarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. Classification unknown. You have arrived on Clara's recommendation. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Oh, hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick, time to smooth talk him.
We're here about the future of the underground.
An inadequate pretext. You are not from the underground. You have no right to represent underworld humanity.
Damn, I...
Proceed with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
Whoa.
He cut you off completely. This guy.
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
We're here about the Stellaron.
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited.
Thank you for the hydrate.
You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity.
Whoa.
Reassessing targets. Threat index raised. I demand that you reveal your true intention.
Buddy.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already. Just be straight with him. Everything depends on it.
We went to bring this world's disasters to a close.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end. As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences. Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
What should we do? This is going from bad to worse.
You just fucking insult him. We're not like those others.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains unchanged. Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged. Requesting extermination protocol launch.
No!
Extermination? In the literal sense?
Peace talks are over. March. Prepare for combat.
Mr. Svarog, please don't.
Leave, Clara.
No, you're making her sad.
It's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
Looks like we have to take action after all.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Svara. Extermination protocol launch. Successful. Annihilation permitted.
Well.
Executing annihilation.
Whoa.
Executing operation.
Holy Jesus.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity.
Well, thank God I brought Don Hung back.
And I'm no exception.
Move carefully.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick. Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Barrage initiated. Calculating assault.
Stop targeting Himeko.
Step aside. I have no interest in.
My turn. Watch this. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Let's go.
Batter up. The unwitching threshold.
Holy shit. Oh wait, I can read up on him.
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield? All of you, stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Sampo?
Nat, how did you...
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sampo's got your back.
God, I hate him so much.
I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals. Commencing complete annihilation. Executing annihilation. Executing operation.
Bro!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
What? You don't like him? Well, okay, let me explain. A common way that I interact with characters is... Sampo is the kind of character that I love to hate. Like, he's probably my #1 favorite character so far in this game. But God, do I hate him. It's like it's that kind of hate.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
He's the kind of character, like, I wanna...
Try hard sometimes.
Ooh, I don't know, I just wanna... Grr. You know?
Check out this awesome move.
Velvet, he's not really a dork, he's more like a slime ball.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Yeah, exactly, Kurama. Those are my
Rules
feelings.
made to be broken.
Oh, great. Another walk in the park. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's make it quick. Combat is a series of precise come one, come all.
Step aside. I have no interest in...
Enforcer.
Oh, you... What the fuck is that?
Analysis complete.
Try that again.
High-risk individual.
Oh, what? Hey!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
That's me! Give me back! Alright, I haven't read this yet. Auxiliary Robot Arm Unit. A mechanical device controlled by Svarog. When active on the battlefield for certain turns, it will ruthlessly attack its enemy. 2 turns remaining. Oof. Okay. Svarog. This ancient relic from the old world was an automated control unit left behind during the times of the Geomero Development Group. Unlike other mindless machines that could only receive instructions, Svarog is capable of complex thoughts. In battle, Svarog summons mechanical arms to grab and control his enemies, delivering devastating attacks. I like his code. Okay, we need to stop this.
You can't run.
Give me my girl back.
Go away. Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Step aside. I have no interest in still... The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
Are we? That might have been a bad decision.
You won't get away. I have something for you. Come one, come all.
Oh wait,
still
I'm
don't
back.
understand.
Nice.
Humanity never conceals
Oh, is it when
its desire to control the
is it when the
heavens.
break is
And I'm no exception.
broken, or does it just automatically go away
You have the worst luck running into me.
after 2 turns? Okay, cool. No.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Batter up.
Oh, that didn't do shit. No! Ow!
Execute
Fine.
You can't run!
Analysis complete.
Oh no! How are you still alive? Oh my god, he has 1% health.
The time is now.
Please don't hurt Mr. Svarog.
Clara. You...
Mr. Svarog can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Claire. Ra.
Mr. Svarog, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Svarog, you said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now is for everyone to work together. Like family. Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness. Even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful, people still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables. Variable 1. Clara's request. Variable 2. Outsider's intentions. Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
So we did it?
Aww. Thanks to Clara.
Yeah, without her, even if we defeated Svarog, there's no way he'd have given us access to the intel, right?
I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire? The Underworld? Did we win?
No, Zila. Our battle, their battle, it's just beginning.
Finally. We finally made it to this point.
What's up? Nervous?
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest.
The truth can be heartbreaking.
I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
Oh. Learn about the truth. Alright, hold on. Defeat the Tin Man and the little girl. Svarog and Clara became your friends. I used 4 ultimates in a row. Alright, y'all. Lay it on me.
I have finished collating the Stellaron data and records. Do you wish to proceed, outsiders?
Let's have it.
Requesting database materials cache, serial number 13175. Encryption level highest. Request approved. Transmission.
This is the fruit of many years of research, Madam Guardian. The evidence is irrefutable. This so-called Stellaron is the source of all the destruction.
The people will struggle to accept this conclusion, Doctor. If we were to tell them that that the almighty Elisa Rand activated this thing and triggered the eternal freeze.
Oh.
It's the truth, madam. The truth won't change with the opinions of the people. The reports before you are the precious result of painstaking effort on the part of Belobog's greatest scholars. You must trust the weight of its conclusion.
I have never doubted you, Doctor. On the contrary, I am resolute in the face of this conclusion. From the moment I took up this mantle, that voice, their voice, has made its home in my mind. I cannot shake them. I shouldn't be telling you this. Let's return to your research, Doctor. I'm afraid I cannot make these reports known to the public, unless...
Unless? Unless what? Please, proceed, madam.
Unless you have found a way to completely destroy the Stellaron.
I understand. In the name of preservation, I will fulfill this mission.
Cache number 13175. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 24830.
I don't understand, Doctor. Why do we have to hide such valuable research results away? They're the work of a lifetime.
You're still young, child. There will come a day, when you do understand. This Supreme Guardian, she sees further than you or I. All her decisions are for the security of Belobog.
I just think it's a shame. Our research has hit an obstacle. Meanwhile, your results will be buried in the snow.
Don't be upset, child. You still have lots of time ahead of you. When you find a way to destroy the Stellaron, our efforts will have been worth it.
Cache number 24830. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 57614.
Why is there a robot here?
During his life, this was Dr. Mearsheimer's personal robot bodyguard. I heard it's a prototype from the Great War. Since the doctor and his assistants passed away, it's remained here. It hasn't moved an inch.
Oh, I see. Let's start. We must unearth the doctor's research conclusions. All of them.
Madam Guardian, I've found them. All the documents are here.
Good. That'll do.
Madam Guardian, what should we do with the robot?
It would seem a great waste to destroy it. Find someone to reset its system, and then arrange for it to be sent to the underworld. I hear that the development group is in need of a robot with defense capabilities.
Yes, madam.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but these results must be taken care of by the architects. One day, somebody will be able to carry out your behest.
Cache number 57614. Transmission complete. Concluding data transmission.
So, the truth is clear now, right?
I can be like, I didn't quite understand. Can someone go over it again?
Putting minor details aside, this is the conclusion. Eminent individuals, not to mention the Guardian herself, knew early on that the Stellaron was the source of disaster on this world. But in order to maintain the peace, they decided to hide the truth. Secret research detailing a method for destroying a Stellaron ended in failure. Now only one question remains. Why would Cocolia exhibit such a sudden change in her attitude towards us?
Bronya, are you okay?
Does she not want it destroyed?
I'm fine. I just feel a little faint.
Does she know we can destroy it? This must take a lot. This must be a lot for you to take in.
Why? Why, Mother? Maybe she wasn't aware. Maybe she...
I'm sorry. It's no use lying to yourself, Bronya. It's time for you to make a decision.
Hey, can I have a word with you? I know that we'll need time to process this new information, but we have to decide on our next plan as soon as possible.
Mr. Svarog, are you okay? Let me repair your language module first.
Assessing. Language module operating as normal. Thank you, Clara.
Did your memory module get damaged? Maybe I can fix that too.
Retrieving memory module. Architect machine era records, intact. War of Defense combat data, intact. Geomero Development Group era records, intact. Record of Clara's crafting of miniature magnetic drill rigs, intact. Record of Clara's explanation of human sleeping in behavior, intact.
So your memory module is okay?
They're cute.
I have made a backup of all records pertaining to you, Clara. Do not worry.
Even the one about sleeping in?
There are multiple backups. I can recover them at any time.
Mr. Svarog, can I delete some of them?
I cannot grant this request. Records pertaining to you constitute important data, Clara. They must remain intact. They are memories of family.
I understand.
Oh.
Mr. Svarog, I still want to help you check a few other modules. Turn around a little.
I'm tearing up, bro. What the hell? They're cute.
At daybreak, the Guardian shall be a glittering star, illuminating the people's path. At nightfall, the Guardian shall be a flickering flame, comforting the people's soul. Ah, so many years. Have I been following lies this whole time?
Hey, maybe you should find someone to talk to. Don't let it get you down. You can share your feelings with others, you know? Do you think keeping it all to yourself is doing you any good?
I love listening to Seele, like, try to talk about feelings.
You let that status of yours go to your head, huh? Afraid to show weakness? That's why you're keeping so much bottled up inside, right? This isn't the overworld. I don't do envy and etiquette down here. Whatever's on your mind, you can say it.
I just want to be clear in myself first. These fragments of history, the teachings I studied, it's all muddled together in my mind. I don't know what I should believe.
No, you just have to be clear on what you should do. You've spent long enough living in lies, Bronya. This is your chance to break out of the cage.
Alright, Sampo, what you got for me?
How's it going, partner?
Jesus.
Is that feeling in your chest the thrill of victory or just the joy of making it out alive? I know your heart is bursting with gratitude, but there's no need to thank me. We have what I'd like to call a fiscal friendship. If the money's right, not a problem in sight.
I'm not here to thank you. When did you call in reinforcements?
Ha! I knew that you'd get yourselves into trouble eventually, so I got Oleg to send relief in advance. Pretty sensible, right?
asking why you went behind our backs.
My assignment was simply to take you to Svarog's lair. I got the payment and delivered the goods. I wasn't obligated to tell you about my dinner plans. But I threw in something extra regardless. I only did that because we're friends, or I would have charged extra. Here's a slice of life experience for you. Resourceful businessmen never get into risky trading without a plan B. And a plan B for their plan B. Plan C, we call that.
You seem to enjoy muddying the waters.
Hey now, you got me all wrong. I just enjoy watching people fight, that's all. Fierce words, fists flying. What's not to like? Ha! I knew that you...
Nice work. You saved us.
My pleasure! Friends should look out for each other. Good for business. Here's a slice of life experience for you. Easy there. Don't get mushy on me now. We professional types don't have time for thank yous. It's business. Feelings don't come into it. Ha ha ha! You see? Gotcha! Seriously though, Sampo will always be happy to assist you.
He infuriates me. Oh look, it's my favorite character. Ugh.
The furnace core. The path to the surface is close at hand now. Thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. Now we have to wait and see. But maybe this will lead to a new lease on life.
When did doctors start carrying weapons around?
I haven't been truthful with you.
Hmm?
As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief? What about Oleg?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld. Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And for that, you have my utmost thanks.
You're welcome. It's all in a day's work for a hero.
When the underworld recovers its freedom, the people will indeed extol you as heroes. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface.
Extol.
Praise enthusiastically.
That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength.
With things as they are, you want to take a back seat?
No, but we need to wait for the opportune moment. In the meantime, I'm sending someone I trust to go with you.
Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you.
Oh.
Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else. Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Bronya now.
Will she stand with us?
It seems like the intel we got from Svarog caused her a significant shock. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate. If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
The seriousness of breakfast. And I got a Shadow of Destruction. Damn. How many of these are they gonna give me? Ultimate level +2 up to a maximum of 15. Okay. Boop. Complete Trailblaze mission to rot or to burn. And I also got a light cone. The seriousness of breakfast. Though the table is set, some people want a cup of tea first. Some people want to take a picture first. Some people want to read the newspaper first. Some people want to write a page in their notebook first. Some people want to play on their phone first. All of you, eat while the food is hot. That's an erudition. Oh, nice. I did not have one of those. Ooh, I can give it to Himeko. Nice. It's not gonna be high enough level though. I'll swap it once I level it up more. Go over everything with the group.
Mr. Svarog,
Assessing.
did your memory...
Retrieving architect record.
No, I don't need to
I have
do this
made
again.
There are
Mr.
I cannot. They are.
They're so fucking cute.
Take a good rest while you still can.
So you're the leader of Wildfire.
Don't be surprised. My job is just to help everyone make the right calls. You remember Rivet Town? When the Fragmentum corrosion first appeared, we were defenseless. We didn't have a clue how to protect our homes. After we fled to Boulder Town, I made up my mind. A tragedy like that could never be allowed to happen again. That's why I gathered Oleg and the others together and created the first sparks of Wildfire. Afterwards, Wildfire began to grow. To be honest, I never thought a day like this would come.
I'm cute? Thank you. Your gentle doctor act is pretty good.
What do you mean? That's me too, you know. The me that my patients see, at least. Our identities are like masks. When we switch between them, we change the way the world perceives us. But our hearts never change.
What's Wildfire's plan?
Well, we don't want to act before the situation has stabilized. We need to wait for the right time. 10 years of being sealed away has sapped the Underworld's vitality. Now that the furnace core is no longer blocked off, we need to prioritize the people and replenish our resources. Wildfire has never been in this for its own gain. Everything we do is for the citizens of the Underworld. That passage is a means to an end, not the end itself.
What about Clara and Svarog?
We'll leave them be. Svarog may have blocked off the furnace core, but he's provided shelter to the vagrants from the beginning. An admirable deed. There are many homeless people in the Underworld. If they had safety and security, they wouldn't have to struggle to survive. Wildfire can provide that while Svarog is recovering. Things have settled for now. You should rest while you can.
Equilibrium. The universe should be in equilibrium.
Huh? The air seems to heat up suddenly, and a sticky wind grips onto your ankles, leaving you feeling intuitively uncomfortable. Equilibrium, mutters a low, emotionless voice. Another whisper echoed, as if in symphony. The universe should be in equilibrium. Who's talking?
The arbiters of the equilibrium are giving you a trial. For the equilibrium of all worlds, you must demonstrate your strength. The strong will be given greater opportunities. The weak, a chance to breathe.
What an interesting way of going about upping my world level.
Passing the trial will prove that your strength has shaken the scales of power. Worlds will change, and thus, equilibrium. You will encounter stronger enemies, harder puzzles, and greater rewards. After equilibrium, you will go on to face yet more trials.
Please explain in the human language. The voice does not answer. Is this the so-called dynamic difficulty? The voice does not answer. Can I refuse this trial?
It is your choice to make. But in the end, equilibrium will be upheld.
Get to the point. What are the rewards?
You will obtain more. More of the material. More of the spiritual. More of the countable. More of the immeasurable. What is obtained will be in proportion to your strength, and thus in equilibrium.
All right then, for the equilibrium.
Equilibrium. It is for this that all worlds change.
Oh my god. God, is that you? As your Trailblaze level goes up, you will need to complete Trials of the Equilibrium to increase your equilibrium level. The enemies will have stronger stats, but so will you. And of course, defeating them will drop more rewards. Universal Equilibrium, Part 1. Go to the robot settlement and complete the trial of equilibrium. A creature calling himself the Arbitrator gave you a trial. According to its vague but convinced declaration, you will meet stronger foes but receive better rewards in the future by passing the trial. This doesn't seem to be a bad thing. Alright, I'm gonna do that later. First, I have to go over everything with the group.
Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
I forgot to be more diplomatic.
That certainly isn't our area of strength.
wise to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out all right, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance...
Where's the Stellaron?
Exactly. We don't even have the Stellaron's coordinates and location. Cocolia's sudden change in attitude is also very curious. We still haven't put all of the pieces together.
Actually, I've been having some dreams.
Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
Telling Dan Heng and March 7th about the voices you heard in your recent dreams.
All 3 dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there is some meaning behind them. Maybe you're having them because...
Because of the Stellaron inside her?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
Oh, right, Gertie. Ah, you're back. How did it go? Are you tired? How did Oleg treat you? He was nice to us. Ha, that's true. Although Oleg usually looks quite serious, he takes good care of everyone. Well, you must be exhausted after running around the whole day. Take a rest in your room. I'll bring the food over when it's ready. Thank you. Ha, you're welcome. We are friends now that you're staying at the Gerda Grand Hotel. Oh, I almost forgot. How do you find the bed and pillow? And what about the room temperature? Is the Geomarrow furnace working fine? If you need anything, please let me know. Oh, I filled out her service rating card. Really? That's great. I didn't expect a busy bee like you to have the time. Thanks a lot, really. I'll take it then. Thanks loads. Your opinion is highly regarded, and your feedback will definitely help improve the quality of our service in this boutique hotel. Oh yeah, go ahead and have these, and I won't take no for an answer. They're just a few small things that have been building up around here, and I haven't been able to give them away. Hope to see you next time. Praise of high moral. I got the recipe for yucky fried rice. Thanks. You can make it using trash and rice. Perfect. Obtain the recipe for fried rice from talking with Gertie at the Gerda Grand Hotel. Yum. We would like to have a rest.
You're back! I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. Amazing. It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
I suppose it would be good to get some sleep. Gonna take a nappy. Am I gonna have a fucked up dream again? A wave of tiredness comes over you, reminding you that you haven't rested in a long time. Even the most terrible dream won't wake you up this time.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town, and it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, "Remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya." Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
They're so cute.
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now,
hi, Charlie.
Things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
They're so cute.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but... as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me? And why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
Go with her.
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head-on. Even if...
Bronya.
This is for you, Seele. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you.
Oh my god. Ah!
So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Harold.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up with March and Dan Hung.
Dan Hung.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been
Women.
waiting all day.
Oh, women.
I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable.
I'm having main character nightmares.
Did you have a dream again last night?
Well, okay, I guess not this time. I dreamt that Hook and Pom Pom got into a squabble.
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Discuss future plans with Wildfire members.
Plenty of time.
Nyum.
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
Whatever happened to trust?
My apologies. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you must have noticed. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
Oh, God.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
Oleg, give us someone else.
Please, don't be like that. We have so much history together. Can't you have a little faith?
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Bronya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
She left without Sampo?
Ugh, enough about Sampo. We need him for this trip, and we can still get rid of him after we reach the surface.
Miss Seela, I'm still here, you know.
Oh, right. Bronya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Letter from Bronya. By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I apologize for not telling you of my plan. I was afraid that you would strongly object, which might sway my resolve. Madame Cocolia raised me up, and I will never be able to repay her kindness. She taught me countless life lessons and virtues, as well as how to defend Belobog and its people. Even though she has lately made certain decisions that puzzled me, I can't let go of all the precious memories I have with her. I must communicate my point of view and thoughts of her honestly, and seek to arrive at a mutual understanding with her. This is my goal as a daughter, but also my duty as a Silvermane guard. But I'm aware of the risks I might face on this journey, so if I fail to win my mother's approval, or if something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Landau siblings and ask for their help. Serval and Gepard are honorable people with enormous power in Belobog, and I have complete faith in them. I'm sure they will unreservedly help you on your search for the Stellaron once they see my seal and handwriting. Bronya Rand.
Brother and sister Landau? I know the brother must refer to Gepard, but who could the sister be? Oh, Serval! So she's Gepard's older sister.
How very astute of you.
Blonde, tall, good-looking. Those Landau genes sure are something else.
March! Girl! Okay.
Sampo, do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau? Yeah, we're all friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.
Wait, he's like, we're old friends. Me and the Landaus, we're old buds. Literally, like when we had to fight Gepard in battle, Sampo was like, oh, gotta go, bye. Can't let that guy see me. Not good with farewells. Continue after reaching Trailblaze level 24. Clearing Calxes, or experiencing the simulated universe, or the Forgotten Hall are all great ways to increase Trailblaze level. I've got a text from Dr. Dig. Isn't that the guy running the rat battle event? Scott Business, we serve champions. Outsider, I finally got your contact. I have something to tell you. Boss Scott has been talking every day about how we need to try some business models. He's quite worked up about this. If you have time, can you chat with him? I'm telling you, you can make a ton of money. Who the heck are you? Hello? Forgot about me already? Host of the Fight Club? Cold Dragon Young? Does that ring a bell? Anyway, go talk to Boss Scott when you have time. I guarantee it's going to be a good deal for you. Don't forget to patronize the club when you make your fortune. Okay, so this is a Fight Club themed mission. Will it let me raise my equilibrium level now? Oh, Velvet, are you playing? Did you just get a Japard? Troll machine. What is... Yeah, okay.
You're in the way. You won't get away.
What do I think of the Landaus? They're cute. I like them. Serval is really cute, and I like the, Japard has like a...
Fight to win.
He looks like someone that's fun to like push his buttons. I like that in a character.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back tenfold. You won't get away.
Yeah, he seems teasable.
Even a little strength comes in useful.
You go to the robot settlement, complete the trial with equilibrium. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see how this team fares.
Practice target? Burn away! Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception. Nothing can stop me.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken. You're out. Combat is a series of precise machinations. Come one, come all. Haven't learned your lesson.
You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose? Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
We're just slowly chipping away. Ow.
You can't run.
Ow. No! Two of my people are frozen? Bro. Okay.
My turn.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
give you a present! Try that again!
Fight to win. As you wish.
You
So
have the
close.
worst luck, Rex.
Come on.
Time for a detailed overhaul. One at a time.
Yeah. Okay.
One step closer to the stars.
One down. Can I heal? I could use an item, I guess. Right.
Practice target? You're in the way.
Oh! I missed.
It's fine. Is that all you got? Let me pay you back.
No garbage fried rice? No, not today. I don't actually understand exactly the benefit just yet of like the bad food.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Because I've encountered like multiple
Let's go.
types of food that like the only thing they do is they lower your HP.
Awesome move.
You won't get away.
Like, is there a point to this? It's funny, but there's a lot of them.
You can't run.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
Oh, I wasn't even acknowledging your...
Conceals its desire to control the heavens.
Even if you didn't have sound on, I would have just been ignoring it.
As you wish.
Yes!
I told ya I could fight.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken. You're out.
Oh my god. Ah! Oh, thank god he was shielded.
Haven't learned your lesson. Be silent.
My turn.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick. Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Bam.
Equilibrium. The worlds are already changing. For equilibrium reigns supreme. Rest assured, the trial of the equilibrium will find you.
Thank you. Mysterious voice. Oh, my technique point goes up? Nice. Oh, a Calx? It's Calx again. But it seems to be slightly different from what I've seen before. I'd better send another message to Mr. Yang then. Time to text. our local old man. Found another new Calx mutation. Mr. Yang, is this also a Calx? Yes. Remember, I mentioned that there are many different kinds of Calxes, and the reality data stored in them may vary. Remember to be thoroughly prepared before you make physical contact with them. It's not going to be worth it if you get yourself hurt out of avarice. Avarice? Avarice?
Avarice.
Avarice. Extreme greed for wealth or material gain. Oh. What's reality data? Boy, I'd love to explain that to you, but I kind of don't really understand. This game uses a lot of like imaginary words to describe things that don't exist. Crimson Calx. Defeat enemies to obtain trace materials. Open Interastral Peace Guide. Crimson Calx has been added. Aw, shit. Cool. And these are for weapon fragments. For trace levels, okay. I got another text. Oh god, I have 3 texts. Pom-pom. Anyone there? Anyone there? Hello? Nope. Something doesn't feel right on the express. Like there's something I can't see. Come back and see me when you have time. A conductor shouldn't be this timid. Come back this instant. If we don't solve this, the express won't be moving an inch. Pom-pom messages you, claiming that something strange has appeared on the express. They hope that you can help them catch it. What can you possibly do? It's not like you're a member of the Weird Busters. You've got no choice but to heed the conductor's request, though. Who is the train? Is the train haunted? Cox gun. Herta Panopticon System. I met a mysterious big fellow and just ran for my life. I was just developing the photo of our research group from a few days ago. Everyone, come and have a look. I think something is in this photo. What? What? I was maintaining lab equipment routinely a few nights ago, but I walked into the scene of an assembly of strange creatures. What? News about the stop-motion shadow sends the space station wild. The security department is investigating the incident. Perhaps you could learn something straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, so the train's haunted and the space station is haunted. Madame Herta's Heritor? Heritor? Person who inherits, you know? I could have guessed that one.
Heritor.
Madame Herta's Heritor Club. You already know me. Invited. Take Ultimate to the face into the group chat and shared the last 10 messages. I knew she was dodgy. Explain. Explain. Think long and hard about it. With a space station this large, how much profit can one squeeze out? This is not something to joke about. She's Madame Herta's student. What about it? So are we just not allowed to talk about her just because she's Herta's student? There's a lot of juicy stuff about her. Explain. It's a bit inconvenient right now. Inconvenient my foot? What are you talking about? Do you even know the rules, newbie? Asta. That little Asta girl. Stop interrupting. Spill it. Nah, forget it. Stop baiting us. This is an anonymous chat room, so no need to beat around the bush. Just spill it out already. It's not like you guys don't already know. Get to the point. You know, the whole embezzling thing? Did you see the huge piles of parcels at the reception hall? All of them are addressed to our young lead researcher. Goodness gracious, so this is where all the money has gone this whole time. No wonder the budget's been so tight. Just hold your horses. Let's not rush to throw accusations around yet. We can't just rely on your words. Where's the evidence? Evidence? Did you see the huge pile of parcels at the reception hall? All of them are addressed to our young lead researcher. And she bought them in her own name? How else? If she bought them under the space station's name, she'd have to declare it on the record. Surely our lead researcher is not that careless. Maybe she paid for them herself. Other than Madame Herta, who on earth can afford things with their own money? You guys... Oh god, they're talking too much. You guys know that Arlen from the security department? I saw him acting all weird and suspicious at the front desk. If it weren't for the guilty look on his face, I would have never noticed. Since you brought it up, I might have also seen Arlen acting weird when receiving some packages. I told you so. Now it all adds up. Now it all adds up. A mere speculation without concrete evidence. Believe what you want. LOL, come on, no way of spinning this one. It's practically an open secret that Arlen was a crony brought in by that little Astra girl. Ah, Tisk. I was waiting for... Oh, fucking stop talking. They're talking so much. Stop it. Stop it. Stop talking. They're being so mean. I was waiting for a good part of the day. For some juicy gossip. Is that it? Exactly. When it's all said and done, there still isn't any hard proof. But you just said it yourself that Arlen was acting all suspicious. That's all I said. I'm actually covertly investigating the source of her assets, but it isn't the time to reveal anything yet. Just you wait. Within days, there'll be a major story in the space station. That better be the case. Good lord. Okay, that unlocked a companion mission? Ask Himeko about the rumors in the space station. A mysterious person gets you into the anonymous group chat for the space station, where a rumor about Asta misappropriating public funds is gaining popularity. Righteous as you are, you want to step up and challenge this rumor. But where will you start your investigation? As you puzzle over this, a sudden thought comes to you. Why not ask the omnipotent Himeko? Does his arm hurt? What was that? You good, bud? Whoa, what? Oh, cute. There's an event going on. Boulder Town Super League. It's literally the Fight Club. Oh, so this is a current event, and that was what the text was. Trailblazer can participate in different tournaments. You'll fight randomly selected opponents and gain different buffs after defeating them. Cool. Okay. Cute. I got an achievement. Reach equilibrium level 1. Oh my god. Does this mean I can level up? Pom-pom. I'm coming for you.
So strange. Seems like Asta and Arlen are in trouble. Still, it all sounds like hearsay to me. Better keep them in the dark for now.
Pom-pom, he looks so scared.
Himiko seems to be on good terms with the folks on the space station. Maybe I should tell her first.
Okay, can I not work on that quest right now, though? Oh no, they do the thing where if characters are in other missions, I can't do the other missions because they're busy in the other mission. Wait, but to progress this mission, select navigate to release the occupied character. Oh my god! Thank you! Yay! Oh, that was my main gripe about Genshin Impact. The fact that, like, you can't proceed on a quest if the characters involved in that quest are in the middle of a different quest that you haven't completed. That shit drove me crazy. But it looks like you can just... You could just override it. And it just, like, changes probably their, like, physical location. Changing the currently navigating mission will change the state of characters related to the mission. Are you sure you want to confirm? Cool. Oh my god, that is so nice. Alright, Pom-Pom, what's up? Is the train haunted?
Oh good, you're here.
What is the strange thing you were talking about?
Pom-Pom doesn't know, but it's in the Express! No one knows Akiphilly's Express better than Pom-Pom. There is something strange in here. Pom-Pom can feel it. Help Pom-Pom look for it. We have to find it.
Alright, but first level me up.
Find it.
Level me up. How many levels do I get? Level 21. Level 22. Level 23. Nice. Ooh, I get 3 normal warps. Let's do those. Defense. Data bank. Passkey. Alright, uneventful. I can ascend Himiko now that I have a higher equilibrium. Neum. I'm also gonna up. I'm gonna send you. Neum. And I'm gonna wait on the others. Reached character level 40 with any character. Okay. I'm still not high enough level to proceed with the Trailblaze. In the sweltering morning sun. Cleanse in the darkness outside. Okay, so that is, I believe, the start of like a brand new Trailblaze mission. Gotcha. Okay, so this would be a good time for me to wrap it up, I think. Alrighty. Let's see. Aw, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's see. Do I have the courage to do this? I think I do. Alright, none of y'all be weird. Okay? Don't be weird. I'm gonna raid Blake Ledette. Who's associated with Professor Lando. He's doing just like a just chatting with Dr. Hakase. There's some pretty cool dudes. Kind of normie. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow or later tonight. Bye-bye.